Okay, welcome to WikiCoach again. This short video is going to show you how to create resources in WikiCoach, which is pretty fundamental to the site. So, first thing you need to do is find your the sport page that you're interested in. So, I've gone to basketball, as you can see here, and then you need to locate the place where you'd like your resources to be. So, the game I'm going to do today, for an example, is to do with offensive skills in basketball, particularly shot fakes and jab steps. And as you can see, these skills come under the basic tactical problem of how to penetrate and score. So we use these two moves in basketball to try and get past an opponent and score around the basket. So what I would do is go to games, because it's a game that I'm going to create. Click here, and you'll be whisked away to the next level down, which hopefully should here we are. So you can see here we're in the category of penetrating and scoring in games in basketball, and so far there's only one game here, Points for Iron, so I'm going to create another one. It tells you how to do this on the page here. As you can see, you've got the point by point, and there's some more detail in the help pages, and I'll come back to that in a moment. But really simple just to get started. You come up to this box where it says create an article to this category, and you simply type the name of the resource you want to create. So mine's going to be called jab and fake. There we go. As you can see, I've already started one here, and click submit, and that will take you to a blank edit page. Okay, so when you clicked submit there, you would be greeted with a blank page. I've kind of jumped ahead a step here, and I've already created some, or at least created some text. So the only thing that you would see here would be this category marker at the bottom. So this is the code that basically tells the website to put your resource into that category. So the rest of the page will be blank, and as you can see, I've already started to type in. So I'm in jab and fake here. This is my resource name, and I've already started here. So I've typed in a bit of an introduction, so the aim of the game and what it's about, and then sort of three basic headings: organisation, coaching points and questions, and progressions. That's just kind of how I like to set out my resources. So you just type in basically, and then as you can see, there's a basic editing bar here with little buttons that give us little shortcuts to so we don't have to become familiar with wiki editing code necessarily. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some headings. So these organisation and coaching points and so on are my headings. So I'm just going to use this button here, which is the level 2 headline. And again, you just highlight the text, click on the button, and it automatically creates the code, the wiki code, to turn that into a heading. So when you save the page, these will show up as headings. I might also want to embolden some text. So, for example, I might want to go to particular parts of the text and embolden them, or highlight or italicize them. And to do that, I would just, so if I wanted to stress that this is a game for early or developmental players, I could click B, and again you see it's created the wiki code, these little quotation marks that tell it that that's going to be bold. So again, when we save the page, that text there will come up in bold. Another thing I can do here is I can do bullet points. So for example, under organisation, each of these points I'd like to be showing up as a bullet point. And to do that, I just do a little asterisk. So again, you go at the start of each line, put an asterisk, and they will show up as bullet points when I save the page. Let's go through these. And I can also do numbered lists. So under progressions here, so you can see I've got some progressions for the game. And again, I can all I'm going to use here is the hash mark, made popular by Twitter, of course. So again, when I save the page, those will show up as a numbered list with 1, 2 and 3. So that's kind of the basics there. There's a few other things I can do. I can create links to pages within WikiCoach. So you know, if I had another game that was similar to this, I could link to it from this page just by highlighting the text and clicking on this button, or external links. So here you can add links to external pages. So, for example, pages where you had links to more resources or ideas about coaching, you can click there. All this is covered in more detail, obviously, in the help pages, and I'll go there in a second. But I just want to show you one other thing, which is the embed file. So one of the sort of basic things that you may want to do quite often with WikiCoach is to put in files. So, you might have WikiCoach can accept all kinds of files, so PDFs, PowerPoints, Word documents, and so on. But also importantly, JPEGs and so on, so we can put pictures in. And again, so I've already got a picture which I've uploaded, so that you can see the upload file function. I've already uploaded a file here, which is a picture of the organisation of this drill. So what I'm going to do is click on the embed file link here, and you can see it creates a little bit of code, and automatically it generates it as example, but I don't want example, I want it to say jab and fake, because that's the name of the JPEG that I've already uploaded. So that basically tells the site to locate the picture, jab and fake, and it's going to stick it in here. Okay, so when I save the page, you should see that some of these little edits will come into existence. We'll just give it a second to load. Okay, so there you can see the text that I emboldened, the picture that I've added, the bullet points here, and the numbered list, and also obviously the headings with the emboldened text and the lines. So that's just some basics of creating and editing a page. If you go to the help pages, you'll find that there's a whole lot more detail there about how to create pages, add videos and images and so on. Okay, so if you go to the help pages, you'll find a bit more information, and none of it's complicated. I mean, it looks a bit strange to begin with, but none of it's really that complicated. You know, it takes you I don't know, 2 or 3 tries to get into some of this stuff, and you can get into embedding videos like this and creating tables and so on. So it's all really quite simple once you give it a go. Okay, happy editing.